Hi, I'm Collin, and hopefully this is the third video of this series, and I'll get right into it. We'll get started with step 23, I believe. Yep, 23. This is a very big step. Due to certain complications, I already kind of have the pieces up, but I'll show you each one as I build it. So for step 23, it looks like I'm making two disc structures. So for the first little disc, I have two like stingray head looking pieces. I'm going to put them together. I need two of these. I think I left off with this in the previous video. I need two of these black hinge pieces. And I'm going to add them to our stingray pieces. And in the middle, it's these two, I call them grill pieces. I think I might have mentioned this before. These are two more grill pieces. They look like grills. And we're going to put them which way? Yeah, this way, to kind of reinforce. So if you can see, I'm not turning it, I'm just flipping it, and the grills go crosswise across that little line to kind of bridge these two pieces together, to reinforce them that way. I'm kind of building this out of order. So I'm going to put these on like this, and then it looks like I'm flipping it over and putting, you're going to put one of these 2x2 light gray flats with a connector piece underneath, and you're going to put it on one side of our little circle on the underside, not where the line is, but on the right or left side of the line. And then this is going to go right here. It looks like this might be a side of our ship. And it moves a little bit, but otherwise it stays upright. It doesn't move too much. So now I'm going to move the other pieces I had up front so I can see it and build. So I've got two 4x4 light gray flats, and on top of one of them I'm going to make a plus sign with four 2x4 light gray flats, just like this. And then I'm going to use these black, they kind of look like corner pieces to me because, well, we're putting them in all four corners of this plus sign, kind of to make another big circle. Or maybe it's an octagon, I guess. It's not quite a circle because it's not smooth all the way around. It's more of an octagon. It's got 8 sides, 8 nice straight sides, but it's still slanted. And we're going to put our other 4x4 light gray flat right on top to hold it all together. And then I was mentioning this last video, but this is a 2x2 flat that the center of this flat spins around. I believe this is where our turret is going to go. Our double laser cannon is going to go. And then it looks like this may or may not be kind of important, So this is another one of those bottom hinge pieces, and the flat side is going to face outwards, and the hinge, the open side, is going to face inwards. So you want to face it like this, so that every time when you spin it, the flat part is facing outside, towards the outside of the circle, and the open part of it is facing the inside of the circle, just like that. So this is gonna go right on top. So as I mentioned before, this inside part is where our minifigure is going to go, and I don't know if I did this yet for you guys, but this, it looks like I can fit my minifigure inside, so I think that's pretty cool. And like I said earlier, this is going to be a very tall ship. I actually think this is taller than the Millennium Falcon ship, so that's pretty impressive to me. A little weird, but impressive. Again, I'm not sure how I like this support on the underside. I would rather have landing gear than this support structure. So now we're on step 24, which has 3 sub-steps. We're on step 24. And as before, I already kind of have the pieces, so let me just build it right here. Okay, sub-step 1. We're going to take a 6 by, I believe it's 14. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's a 6 by 14 dark gray flat, and we're going to put these wing pieces, which are different. I don't know if I showed you guys this before, but this wing piece is a 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where the smaller ones were 1 by 6. This is 1 by 8. And instead of having a sharper edge, this has a flatter edge and flatter corner. It's not as sharp like a wing, but it is still, I do still call it a wing piece. It's just not a sharp wing piece. So we're going to put these on the side. And we're going to use 2 1 by 2 dark gray flat pieces to connect them up. Just like that. And then I'm going to put 2 2 by 3 light gray flats, 2 stud spaces from the top of this dark gray large flat, like so, and they're going to be holding on to the just 1 stud space with 2 stud spaces overhanging, and those 2 stud spaces are going to connect to 2 2 by 6 dark gray flats. So it'll look like that when it's all done. And then sub-step 2, we're going to take 2 more 2 by 3 light gray flats, put them right in the middle. Uh-oh, this is already coming undone. Oh no! Just like that. And then we're going to use another light gray 1 by 2 flat with that single stud in the very center. It's going to go right over top. And then we're going to use a 2 by 2 round light gray flat. Is going to go right at the top of that. Now I need 2 1x4 white flat pieces. They're going to go 1 stud space below our 2x3 light gray flats, and they're going to connect just so. And then beneath those white 1x4s are going to be these, I'll show you them, I call them seats. They're 1x4 light gray seats, because it looks like somebody could, a minifigure could sit on them. We're going to put these right beneath our white 1x4 flats. I'm going to do this without breaking it. And then right above our 2 2x3 light gray flats are going to be these black corner pieces again. I like these pieces. They really add, I think, some interesting design elements whenever they're used. Like, I just think this looks really cool. Like, you could use it as a symbol if you did an outline of it. I need another 1x4 white flat that goes between our 2x3 light gray flats. I need a 1x2 dark gray flat on top of that. And I need these 2 vertical light gray, I call them claws, because they hook onto things. You'll see. So we're going to put those up top, just so. And I think that's it for step 2. Now step 3. I need 4 1x2 light gray flats, and we're going to put them 1 stud space apart, connecting the black corner pieces with our 2x3 light gray flats on the sides. Give it a little bit of support. And then I need, okay, I guess that's all I need for that. And then we need 2, I showed you these guys. I showed you these before. These are 1x2 black flat armor plating pieces. So they're going to go right at the top, right on top of our claw pieces. And they're going to go up and down, so the line is vertical this way. And then on the flip side, it shows you in sub-step 4, on the next page, we're going to flip it over, and we need 4 light gray 2x3 flats, and they're going to go with the 2 stud spaces connecting the large center part, and then 1 stud space is going to connect the light gray wing, and they're going to go 1 stud space up from the bottom here. Let me move my fingers so I can show you. So right like that. So they're going to go 1 stud space up from the bottom, and 2 studs are going to be connecting the center, and 1 stud is going to connect the wings. And same thing right at the top. But 1 stud is going to be connecting the wing to another stud is going to be connecting the 2x6 dark gray flat. There we go. Just like that. So the two bottom wings are both connected to the two top 2x6 dark gray pieces, which are then connected to this middle large piece. And then these little claws are going to hook right onto one side of our handhold piece. It's going to hook right in and then go flat like that. Wow. All right. And that's it. That's step 24. Now step 25. I believe I still have all the pieces I need, but I'll figure that out. Maybe not all of them. So I needed my last right and left large wing pieces. They are, I always say wing pieces are 1 by a certain amount on its longest side. So this is 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are 1 by 12. And then this is another large 6 by 14. I need one of those. And then I need two 1 by 4 white flats. I need two black corner pieces. I need one 1 by 2 dark gray flat. I need two light gray 1 by 2 flats with the center pieces. I need 4 of these handhold pieces, which are, if I can remember where I put them. Nope, not in there. Ah, they are in here. I was looking in the right place. So I need one. Wow, this must be the last 4 because, okay, 2. Nope. No. Yeah, these must be the last 4 of these handhold pieces. They're 1 by 2 light gray flat with handholds. So I got 1, 2, I need 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, those were the last ones. So I need 4 of those, and then I need that says 8 of those 1 by 1 light gray claw pieces that look like this. So I need 8 of these. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe that was the last of those pieces as well. And that's all I need. So step 1, these handhold pieces are going to go at the top like this, with a 1 by 4 at the top, and then it looks like these black corner pieces are going to go on either side at the top. There will be these claw pieces, and then beneath, I'm gonna put these, nope, that is not how that goes. So this was my mistake. There's a bit of a stud space. That shouldn't be there. So I gotta move my corner pieces up. It's very hard to see on the instructions, but this is how it goes, and I'll show you why in a second. And then it shows 2 more of these handholds go on the side. Now, I'm going to count here how many studs are between these 2 handhold pieces. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That makes sense. So I'm going to count on the instructions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I have this correct. There's 8 stud spaces between these handholds, both in the instructions and on the version that I built. So I did it correctly. So now we need these wing pieces. The claws are going to go right at the bottom. And one stud space from the top. So just like this. So the one at the top is going to be 1 stud space down from the top of this wing. And then the 2 at the bottom are going to be flush with the bottom. They're going to be right at the bottom. They're going to be flush with it. Ah, now I see why. I don't see why there's only 1 claw hooking them up here. But I guess you really don't need 4 if you've got 2 on one end. You really only need 1 at the other one. But I'm a big fan of making things very strong and sturdy, so I completely disagree. I would put another claw here. But they're not doing that. So I will do as I am told. And then, I forgot 2 pieces. We also need 2 of those black flat armor pieces. So again, we're going to use, just like we did on the other side, the first one we made, we're going to use 2 black armor pieces connecting right at the top. Connecting the 2 claws at the top with the 1x2 dark gray flat just underneath. And then these 1x2 flats with the single stud in the middle, in the center, they're going to go on either side, just like that, but 1 stud space down from the top on either side. And then let me make the other wing. Ugh. These pieces don't clamp on very strongly. I can easily wiggle and lift these claw pieces off of this wing piece. And I don't like being able to do that. That's why I would want something underneath to really clamp it down. Oh, I made a mistake. Haha. Easily fixable. So the claw is going to go 1 space down. And that's it. That's step 25. So let's see where this goes. This, if you've built the Millennium Falcon, you'll recognize what this piece is. I'm going to put it right in. And I'm going to go back. So I put this on, and you see, if you look through the cracks in the wings, you can see those slanted tower pieces. Those should not be there. Going back a step, I was wrong. Instead of putting them 2 stud spaces from the outside of the fence, they need to go 3 stud spaces from the outside of this fence piece. And then now I think I see this edge piece doesn't move. Well, it still wiggles quite a lot, which I don't really like. But if you see now, when I lay this piece down, it can actually sit right on top of those tower pieces. Oh, I don't know what I just did, but I broke it. I don't know where, how. Ah, I see where. No, I don't. So I'm breaking this quite well. So I'm actually going to take this off. This should not be happening. This is why I wish there were more supports on the tops and bottoms of things, so that when you press down on it, it won't pop up. So whenever you're building a multi-layered, whenever you're attaching 2 things, make sure to put something that connects them both on the top and on the bottom. That way it is very, very hard to break them apart, as opposed to just putting it on top, and I can just separate them without even using any strength. And that's not good. You don't want that. You want to be able to make it strong. Unlike what this seems to be. There goes another piece. So this isn't the strongest Lego I've ever built. And off the top of my head, I wouldn't really be able to say what is the strongest Lego I've ever built. So here I have my dilemma again. I've got to push down on this, but now I'm too afraid to, because the last time I did that, I broke it. I'm gonna do it a little bit too carefully. Okay. That's on there. Again, not very strong, but it's on there. So this is looking pretty cool. I can show you it. Now the top looks like that, and the side looks like that. This is really, really coming together. Okay. Now for step 26. Oh, this is going to be fun. We need 3 gigantic, they're wheels. They're very large wheels. So I need 3 wheels. I need 3 they're not So let me show you. I am pretty sure, okay, now I think I'm 100% sure that you don't need these smaller ones. You need the longer one behind. So when you take the smallest black plus connector piece, compare it to a slightly larger size, and it should be about half the size of this smaller piece, longer than this. So the next size up is what we need. And I need 3 of them. The online instructions do not make it very clear. However, I am quite certain that this is what we need. Don't ask me how, but I am. So we need 3 of these. So, something I'm trying to look at here. On one end of this long piece, there is the number 8. And on the end of the small piece, on one end of it, it is the number 3. Which, upon further consideration, could not be more ironic, because the number 3 can be very easily misinterpreted as the number 8. But this is a 3, and this is an 8. And I believe if we look at the number on the instructions, it should say we need 3 8s, not 3 3s. So we need this just slightly longer ones. And now I need 3 2x2 light gray flat round pieces. So I need 3 of these. 1. It's probably the last 3. They're going to be super difficult to find. Very large piles. Or they may be quite easy to find because I put them somewhere else. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I'm actually missing pieces now. That would not be good. Let's see if I can find them. Nope, not on those. Those are 2. And that's 1. Okay. I believe I have reached a dilemma, my very first. So it does seem like it's asking me to find pieces I do not have this time. Or maybe it'll be another one of those, oh no, I did have them, they were just in a different place. But I doubt that this time. I think I know where they may have been. This time I really will have to improvise. No, I do not believe that they are. Okay. So I will have to find some in my own bin. Should not take long at all. 3 hours later. Since I do not have 2 more of those pieces, I will replace. I will replace 2 of them with 2 different ones. So here's what I'm gonna do. Thought I had those in there. Now I'm looking for something different in here. We'll see in just a moment. If I have any left, which I should, but if not, I might use 2 of these instead. So what I'm looking for is 2 2x2 light gray flats. Nope. Those were 2x3s, but I need 2x2s. Okay, I was unable to find 2x2 light gray flats. Yeah. Maybe I'll use the speeder bike. Dash render speeder bike. I forgot I had made a speeder bike earlier. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I thought there were 2 of them here. So I have another dilemma. So I need all 3. Okay. Okay. If I need all 3, I'll get all 3. Really use one of those orange tools right about now. Okay, can this come off one at a time? Apparently not. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, and I need the other one. So unfortunately, that's what I had to do. What I'm really going to do now, I'm going to put one of these right here. No, I'm not. So, it says I need 3 of these 2x2 round light gray flats. And the reason I need these is because they're going to fit into these rounded holes. So if I try to replace them with a square one, well, squares don't fit in same size circular holes. So I gotta take these round pieces from where I had them originally on this ship. So I'm gonna replace those round pieces with these L-shaped that I got from my own collection. So that's what's gonna happen. So we're gonna go like that. If it can line up, there we go, yes. All right. And then I'll put this on here. It's gonna look really weird there, but that's the best I could do. Apparently this instruction did not realize that we only had so many of these, which is a shame, but that's what we have to do. So now we're gonna put, so what I like to do with these, you're gonna put the plus shape into the middle of the 2x2 light gray round flat with the hole in the middle, and the plus should kind of fit right in. And then you're gonna put it down in. Yay! Or you could do it the easier way and place the round flats into the tops of the wheels and then put the pluses in. I would recommend that. But make sure you put a finger on the top as you're placing the plus in. That way when you're wiggling it around trying to figure out which way it goes in, it doesn't pop back out. And these wheels are going to go right into those black round pieces right underneath that we see. Right here, here, and here. That's where they're going to go into. So place them just so. I'm going to place them so that I'm not pushing the wheels all the way down. I'm actually pressing on the top of it so that the plus connector doesn't go all the way through like that. I want to push it all the way down so there's a little bit of space between the wheel and the underside. So I'm not pushing the wheels all the way down. So let's go to step 27. Let's go to step 27. Looks like we're building another 2 panel pieces on steps 27 and 28. So for step 27, we need another one of those large dark gray 6x14 panels, 2 light gray 1x3 flats, these things, 1 light gray 4x8 flat, I believe. Light gray 4x8. Two light gray 2x8s. Auto-wing piece. So they should be the same size as this, yep. 1 4x6 dark gray flat. 4 2x6 dark gray flats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 1x4 light gray flat left and right wings. So 1 left and 1 right. I'll show them right side up. 1 left and 1 right, or left, right, right, left, whichever. Need one facing one side, the other facing the other side. Then you need 5 2x3 light gray flats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 1x2 light gray flats. 1, 2. Another one of those light gray flat round pieces. They seem to think we have more of them, but we don't. And I don't have any other replacement pieces. So I'm going to move on without trying to find these imaginary pieces that we don't actually have. Then we need one right and one left, dark gray, 1x6 wings. So I need 1, 2. I believe these are the only 2 I have left now. So right and the left, dark gray 1x6, and then 2 right and 2 left, light gray 1x6 wings. So here are the 2 left for me, and 2 right. Yeah, even facing you, this should be right. So 2 right and 2 left wings. And then I need 2, these are sort of special pieces. 2 I believe it's 1x6. These are not 1x4, 1x6 white armor plating pieces. I'm just going to go ahead and drop those lackadaisically. And then I need 1 1x8. Let me count to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be a 1x10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't need a 1x8. I need a 1x10. So I need a longer one than this. Okay. This is the longer one. This is the 1x10 light gray flat. And that's the one I need. And I think I have everything, except that round 2x2 light gray flat that they seem to think we have, but we do not, because the Star Destroyer only came with 3 of them, I believe. And at least on my table, I cannot find 3 more, because we're supposed to have 1 on top of this side, 1 here, and then 1 on this next thing that we're building. So step 27 has 3 sub-steps. So we're going to take sub-step 1. And again, especially for sub-step 1, you really want to have this on a hard surface, because what I'm going to have to do, because this just has this has me placing pieces, but when I push everything down, the pieces are going to move anyway, so I have to move on to step 2 and figure how I'm going to connect them. So this is going to be a little hard for me, so I'll have to look at step 1 and 2 simultaneously, or at the same time. So at the top here, we're going to have this. Nope. Move it up 1. So our 4x2, 4, 6, 8 flat piece is going to overhang at the top of our 6x14 dark gray flat piece by 3 stud spaces, so that a 2x3 light gray flat can go underneath, and then these dark gray wings can go on either side, just like that. And then at the very bottom, we're going to have those two 1x3 flat pieces are going to go on either side, and to reinforce them, this 1x6 white flat is going to go. And then on the underside, beneath the wings, I'm going to connect these dark gray 2x6s. And they're actually just going to sit there like that. They're not going to be connected any other way, except underneath, with these wing pieces going right and left, just like that. and they're going to connect to the two other 2x6 pieces. And then the 2x6 pieces, we're going to connect half on one side and half on the other. These 2x3 light gray flat pieces. And then at the top, we're going to place this 1x10, and then our 1x6 white armor piece. And in the middle is going to be our non-existent 2x2 light gray flat. And I think that's it for those steps. Oh, no, it is not. Underneath our 1x10 on either side, we're going to place these 1x2 dark gray flats on either side. So that's how that's going to look. So that was the end of step 1, and this is the end of step 2. This is how it should look on the top. And sub-step 3. We're going to flip it over this way. And one stud space from the top, we're going to add our one stud space from the top, right in the middle. We're going to add our middle pieces, and then our two wing pieces are going to go like this on either side. So the wings will sort of be facing down. Then we're going to place our 2x2, 4, 6, 8. Just down like that. Then our other wings are going to go on either side. Just like this. And then it's going to go 2x6 or 4x6 dark gray flat is going to go 2 stud spaces from the top. Right in the middle. Just like that. And then we're going to put it this side down. So this swivelly connector piece is going to go right at the bottom here. So I'm going to put it like this. And then for now, it's just going to sit right like that. And I think that's all I'm going to do today. So, I didn't get much done, but it looks pretty good. So, we got up to we are now on step 28. So until next time, take care and have a good one.